Right, welcome back everyone to another video. Today we are going to be switching things up for a little bit. We're going to do a garage tour today, and we've already done a full one of my whole car collection a few months back. But since then we have, of course, gained quite a few new cars, especially recently with the new Mansions DLC. But today we're only going to focus on one garage. Well, technically two, because I've got too many cars for the type that we're showing off today. So today we are going to be showing off all of my modified cars. So they're mainly all at the auto shop, but there are two in the mansion here. But yeah, not enough spaces at the auto shop for us to store it all. So we're having to go other places as well. But yeah, is this the right one? Yes, it is. So there's two floors to the mansions one. So here is the first of our modified fleet, which is the Uber Smash Sentinel XS4, which we did in the last video. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. So to be fair, this car is growing on me quite a lot. You know, at first I weren't really too sure about the car itself, but to be fair, it does look very good, and with the roof box on top, it makes it look very different to all of our others, considering, yeah, none of them have roof boxes on, let alone all of the garages. But yeah, so we went for a white on. I was trying to go for a white on white, but the white wasn't unlocked, so we've had to go for a white on sort of grey. But it still looks really nice, along with the black front splitter, which also looks very cool as well, and the black windows, of course, as well. It's got a body kit on, I believe, anyway. I think we did anyway. So yeah, we've got a spoiler as well, different bumper, side skirts as well, and we have also slammed it down a fair amount as well, which is really good. So that's the first car that we are showing off today. If we head on, I think it's downstairs. Let's just wait. Where's the stairs at? I'm already lost in this house again. But yeah, oh no, it's upstairs. Upstairs. Jeez, I don't even know what floor we're on. But yeah, next up on the list is this, what's it called? Obey 10F wide body. So this is a Benny's car, I believe, what we bought it from. So it is basically an Audi R8 wide body, and this is insanely quick. So fully customized, as you can tell, really wide, got race tires on, wide body kit, like I said, and yeah, fairly good. Got a livery on as well. I'm not really too sure what livery it is or what I put on, but yeah, still fairly good. The red looks very nice as well. I'm a big fan of it as well. So that's the second one done. So we might as well hop into this car and head on down to the auto shop now, where the rest of our cars are. So we've got quite a few drift cars in there as well, if not all of them, so that's going to be fairly good. So let's exit the garage, head on down to the auto shop, which I believe on is somewhere down here. There it is. So let's head on down there, and we're facing the wrong way. Brilliant. So, oh yes, we do also have the red underglow, which also looks really good on this car, which I am a huge fan of. So yeah, I said this thing was fast, so we have a bit of a straight road, so let's just use all the speed. And yeah, oh boy, that is very fast. I mean, this thing can win time trials. Oh, brilliant. Why are you there, you know? I know I'm racing, but still. Just no. But yeah, as I was saying, this thing has won quite a few time trials, so this is one of the fastest cars I've got in my whole collection, if not what the fastest, considering I've won the most time trials in this. Alright, finally, after a fair few scratches, we have arrived, and yeah, this car is actually pretty badly damaged, and I'm basically skint. I've got 6,000 in the bank. I completely spent it all in the last video, so yeah, probably can't even fix it, but yeah. Anyway, we're just going to ignore that completely. So, into the garage we go. Right, so here is the heavily modified collection that we do own. So how much cars is that? 3, 4... Okay, never mind. So yeah, as I was saying, how much cars? 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, if I'm correct. Yeah, then we don't own those as their customer cars. So 11 of the cars added to the collection, which is fairly good. So I guess we'll start here with the Anis ZR350. So this is a very good drift car, if I'm being honest. So, based on a RX-7, I believe, or an MX-5. Can't exactly remember which one, but yeah, we've done an awful lot to this. Everything is essentially custom from the kit that we've done down to the paint job. As you can see, very modified. And since when did I go for blue or purple headlights at the back? Anyway, yeah, so I believe this has white underglow. If I'm correct, I'm not too sure, but yeah, this is one of, if not my favourite drift cars out of the whole collection. Full race interior as well, if you can see in there, which is fairly good. And yeah, I just love this car quite a bit when I'm actually drifting it and not crashing. Then we end up cutting to me destroying this car, but yeah, hopefully that's not the case. Anyway, next up we've got the Declasse Drift Tamper. There's not too much you could do with this car. I think it's about 800,000 this one to build, to buy, I mean, along with the drift tune, which I can't remember how much. I can't actually remember how much all of the drift tunes are, but yeah, so you can't really do too much. I think you can maybe change the tyres and the livery, and that is basically it with this car. I think I've got purple underglow on this. I know the lights are custom, but yeah, this is a alright drift car. It's long, but yeah, it does go fairly good, but not my favourites in the collection, if I'm being honest. So next up we got the Anus Elegy Retro Custom, and as you can see, it is basically the iconic Fast and Furious skyline, which we have also tried to copy as much as possible, which is fairly good. You know, it's not a drift car, of course, but yeah, just like a normal modified car that we do own, which I haven't drove for, to be fair, quite a while. I haven't drove anything in here for a fair few months, but yeah, this is definitely one of my favourites in here, though, of course, it being a replica of the Skyline to an extent, as this is GTA and there's no licenses that you can really do, but yeah, can't really remember how much I bought it for. I think, yeah, this is a Benny's one as well, I believe, but yeah, fairly expensive as well to cost to build and to buy, but yeah, definitely one of the favourites in this like garage here. So next up we got another Anus Remus, and that's a controller disconnected. So yeah, as I was saying, this is also another drift car, and this is also one of, if not the favourite drift cars. This one and the other one down there are basically tied in a way. So this is a very cool car, drifts really good, if I'm being honest. Also, everything here, once again, is basically custom as well, which I like a lot. I do like the red, if I'm being honest, along with like the black sort of livery, which does suit it really good. Even the alloys, considering they're like they're not gold, but they're not yellow either. They, to be honest, go pretty well. So also got a race interior with some nitrous, it appears. But yeah, fairly good drift car. Drift's really good. Definitely love it a lot. Not too sure if I've got underglow on it. Not too sure. I haven't drove or touched this car probably since when I uploaded the drift montage a few years back. But yeah, moving on is the Fathom FR36 Insured. I can't exactly remember what car this is based off of. It might be a GTR, I think. It does look like it, and yeah, this is a crazy car. Fairly good for drifting. The livery on here is pretty insane, you know. The Junk Energy livery, just paint splash, basically sticker bomb, anything to do with the livery, you name it. Also, once again, everything's custom. Yeah, as I was saying, everything's custom. And yeah, generally like this car quite a lot. Don't drive it as much as anything else in here, but yeah, definitely like it quite a lot, as it's just here, you know. So next up, once again, we got another Anus Elegy Retro Custom, the exact same as that, except this one's more of a midnight purple, and it's also a Benny's car as well. So once again, as usual, everything's custom. I've just realised the bonnet and the rest of the car isn't exactly the right colour. Can't remember if I've done that on purpose or not, but yeah. Anyway, it does look fairly cool. Not too sure about like the bolt-on arches, if it really goes well with it, but yeah, everything else, to be honest, does go fairly good. Not too sure about the livery. It sort of looks like it's got gunshots all up the car, and that's not what I'm really looking for. But yeah, I mean, it is a good car, you know, same as that one over there. But yeah, don't really drive this one either. I don't remember the last time I even did, but still a fairly cool car to do. Moving on, we've got the, or how do you say that, Dinka Jester RR. So I believe this is, yeah, it is the Toyota GR Supra in real life. So as usual, well, to be fair, I don't think everything's modified on this one. Obviously there's a big spoiler, it's got a livery on, and I think the front bumper is the only thing modified really. But yeah, yes, this is a drift car as well. Common thing, a lot of drift cars in this garage. Actually, how much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drift cars. Not too bad if I'm being honest. But yeah, fairly good, you know. Not my favourites in this collection. If anything, one of my least favourites if it's not the Mustang looking one. Wait, is it a Mustang? Ford. I know it's a Ford, but yeah. Anyway, not really too sure about the livery, you know. I mean, it looks cool. It goes good with the paint. The wheels definitely need changing, even though they do go good. But yeah, not really my favourite. Anyway, moving on, we have another, I want to say movie-inspired car. Either I've got the Car Insulting Classic, aka just that car. Wait, is it? Is it that one? Oh no, that's a completely different one. Anyway, same as that one basically. Actually, no, it's not. What am I talking about? This is a completely different. Anyway, yeah. So this is basically a Subaru of. Oh, are you kidding me? But yeah, I was just yabbering about nothing there. But yeah, this is basically a Subaru, I believe, and as it's read, based off of the Baby Driver one, not an exact replica, I don't think. I don't remember what I was doing. I just made it red and it looks like the car. But yeah, fairly good car, you know. Oh, I was lagging a bit there. Don't drive it as much as that one, but we'll get to that one soon. Most things are modified. I know that interior definitely isn't, but yeah, still a cool car. As you can see, twin turbo, 3.5 litre. So yeah, fairly good. I can't really complain too much about this. Now this one, this is the most drived one in this whole garage here, and I think you can see why. Everything's custom. This is essentially a full-on race car. The livery's fairly good, you know. It's a bit interesting, but yeah, pink does go good on cars, you know, especially race cars, and with this livery. So it is a Benny's one as well, not too bad. So yeah, race car slash rally car, I think, even though I just use this for like racing in a way and just driving around in general. But yeah, definitely my favourite car in this collection. Pretty obvious why. Race interior as well, fairly nice, and yeah, it's just a nice car to drive in a way. Definitely like this quite a lot. Now for the newest one in this collection, and believe it or not, in my total collection out of all my cars, I've probably got about 50 of these, believe it or not. I tried to do something back when the car was free, and I completely maxed out my garages, and yeah, that was a bad idea. But anyway, yeah, so we've got, what is it called? The Classic Drift Walton. So I think it's a stock drift car. If I'm right, this is fairly new to the game. Anyway, this is actually getting a bit annoying now. But yeah, fairly new, the newest one in the game out of this whole collection as well. So I haven't modified it as I've literally just bought it as it is. Drifts alright, it's a pickup truck though, so yeah, not really a favourite, you know. But I think once we don't have 6,000 in the bank, this could be a fairly cool build. But yeah, that is basically the whole modified collection in here. Obviously we do have the one in here as well, but we're not going to talk about that as I don't own it. And yeah, so we do have a few customers in waiting for us. So I think with that being said, then that is going to be it for today's tour. So I hope you all did enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more better content. And other than that, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. When you say